All right, good afternoon, my beautiful followers, and welcome to today's class. Today we want to continue from where we stopped on this automatic phase selector. Remember, this was set up to operate in a way that when we have these three phases available, only this one should be able to supply our load with the single phase, which is the red line. All right, and when we have only these two available, only this one should supply us. And of course, when it is only this one should supply us. But while this one is operating and this one comes up, this one should trip off while this one takes over. And if this one, while it is on and this one is available, this one should be de-energized while this one takes over. For example, if this one is available like this and this one is restored, this one should de-energize while this one continues. This one has de-energized and this one has continued. And if this one comes up, this one should de-energize while this one takes over. And while this one is on, none of these two is allowed to work, whether they are on or off. All right? So, in continuation, we are going to include indicators. It's going to be visual indicators like with lamps. So we'll be making use of these three indicators. This is going to represent our red phase. This one is going to represent our yellow phase. And of course, this one will represent our blue phase. Though it is green, but please, this is just for training. Just note that we're using red, yellow, and blue indicators. Okay? So, to achieve that, if this thing is enclosed in a box, there is no way you will know which of the phases that is in use. And the only way to know that is for the reason that it is only one contactor that can be on at a time. We're going to take that indicator signal from A1 terminal of each of the contactor coils. So when we take it, of course, if signal goes there and the contactor is bad, this is still going to indicate. It is going to confuse you. So you're going to think that this contactor or this particular phase is what is in use, but it has not energized. So we want a situation where we take this signal from the coil of each of them, that is the A1 of each of these contactors, and then pass it through the normally open auxiliary switch. So it is that auxiliary switch, the normally open, that will tell us that this contactor has closed. Because it is only when it closes that this normally open will close. So when the normally open closes, we're going to have this power from A1 through the normally open, which is now closed, to our indicator. So to achieve that, we're going to take our power line first, pick up our cable. I don't want to use this, cut this guy off. Strip this cable to expose the conductor, make sure it is clean, and then come to the A1 terminal of the first contactor where you have this wire. This is the wire coming from this red phase to the A1 terminal of this contactor. So open that A1, slack it out, and then insert this new wire. This new wire now is going to go to the normally open terminal of this auxiliary. So to do that, we're going to cut this off. We're going to strip it, make sure it is clean. Slack out the normally open terminal and insert this wire, then lock it up. Then pick up this wire again, strip it the way you want, clean it up, and then slack out the A1 terminal of this second contactor, that is the yellow phase. Lock this up and take this wire all the way to this normally open terminal of the second contactor. Cut this off, strip this wire, clean it up, and then slack out this normally open terminal, insert this wire, and then lock it up. Then pick up this wire again, strip it the way you want, slack out the A1 terminal of the third contactor, insert the wire and lock it up. and then bring this remaining one to the normally open terminal of this auxiliary. Slide this out, insert the wire, and then you lock it up. Okay, so the next thing to do is to install our indicators. So we're going to be making use of this single core wire, which is going to serve as both the frame for installing our indicators and also a conductor. So we're going to pick up the first one, insert it in this indicator, and then lock it up this way. So we have this bend so that we can easily connect it to the same normally open terminal of this one. Remember where we connected this wire. Insert it here, because this is going to tell us when this contactor has closed. When it closes, we should have power on this indicator. I'm going to raise this up so that the camera can see it very well. But before then, let us finish the connection. Okay, so I'm going to now insert this one on the yellow, lock it up, slack up the normally open of this one, insert, and then lock it up. Then pick up this one, insert this, and then lock this up. Then come to this normally open again, slack it out, insert this indicator here, and then lock it up. So the next thing to do is that we're going to complete our circuit. We're going to complete our circuit by wiring our neutral wire. So we're going to pick up our blue wire, insert it here, and then lock it up. Move it this way, and then insert it in this one. Pick up another one, make sure it is clean enough, insert it here as well. Insert it there and lock it up. And then finally, slack this one out a bit, clean this guy up, insert it here, and insert this one also, this one and this one. So insert this ones here, and then we lock it up. When that is done, the next thing we're going to do is to bring this wire all the way to this our neutral line still on the A2 terminal of the other last contactor. Because remember, this is neutral all the way to our neutral block. So, looks like this circuit is complete. We position this so we can see when they are on. All right. So to test again, let us say we have power on this particular phase. We close this one, and then our indicator says yes, we are using this contactor, which is the blue phase. Now if yellow phase is restored and is available, that is by closing this, it will disconnect this one, and this one is the one we are using. And when this one is available, it will disconnect this one, and this is the one we are using. So we'll put everything off. When this one is on, we're using yellow phase right now. If this one is restored, it is not expected to take over from this one. That is, nothing happens. Something can only happen when this one comes up and this one takes over. So if you like this video, please let me know in the comment section. Share this with your friends and continue to remain connected with me for more tips on power. Thank you very much.